fans, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go from Indy. Turn coming from the 6. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Opening carry for De'Von Achane. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself in those types of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Achane again. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there is just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open to short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Tyjae Spears. And he's stopped as we get closer to our 1st point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Trying to run it in, Achane. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Following the play, we do have an injured man in need of some assistance, and that's the burner, De'Von Achane, who's in some pain. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Oh, ready. 118. Outside.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his 1st interception
6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Throw left side finds Johnson. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Trying to find his back, Trey Benson there. Well, that brings up second down.
Leads to second and 10.
Benson now from the gun. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's first and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19, Pioneer. Take over.
Penix working from the gun. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Red. Back to 60, back to 60. Hurt.
Hyatt going to motion over left. Benson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Buffalo 18.
Now Penix on third and goal. He cannot bring it in. They've now arrived at fourth and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
19, Tiger. Let's go.
Fourth down, here's Penix. And we get an incredible goal-to-go stand to begin this ball game as they force the incompletion and the turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it. Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Achane. We'll give them about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at first down here. To the air, Stroud. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked out a step or 2 shy of it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Spears running behind center. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Stroud off of play action. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Really with you. I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Already.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down. Already.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strip. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down Colts.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
15-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's taken down at the 30. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard
Looking inside the red zone. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Spears trying this straight ahead. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Stroud now on 3rd. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, Penix. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They kick the running back in motion. Penix here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
Well, a bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Okay, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Penix now on first down. Finds Benson on the check down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Penix is going to throw again. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Andrew Mukuba makes the play. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Here we go.
And he'll take it out wide to run this clock out. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or two short of the 20 here. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Oh, ready?
On play action, here's Stroud. He brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're going to let him out of bounds, so we've got 3rd down.
You know, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
South. On the quick, right? Look to hot.
Shotgun now for Stroud. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So first down from the 41.
Swap. Hey, uno more.
From the gun, Stroud. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. A And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go.
Again, Stroud. Let's put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now they face second down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. He's going to take this one from the end zone. Runs by the 30, and he's out of bounds. What an entertaining way to wrap up this first half of football. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Wallace with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he made it his 6 yards to begin this one. They've got second and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
Third and 13.
Third and long for him here. He's in trouble. He gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Jaguars in the punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he gets it away from his end zone. And this one will be down inside the 30. Wow, outstanding field position. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, right.
Now a give to Spears. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Running with Spears on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. That is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
In the red zone now. It's his running back. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts push their lead further to start the half. It's a Tyjae Spears touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Wallace with a return here. Making some progress here. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Motioning left is their running back. Penix on 1st down. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
They send a tight end in motion. To the air with Penix. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Penix looking to pass. Caught quickly on the slant. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's fall down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. No run. It's Benson. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first.
Like sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
This is brought in at the 15. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw,
and that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Oh, right.
Carried by Spears to start the drive. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play, and it'll be first down Colts.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On the quick, right?
Stroud throwing here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. A 28-yard pickup there. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone on first. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Wallace with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. To the races, middle of the field. And he will get this inside the 30. Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's Jaguar football, but this slates that lead likely too much for them to overcome. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st down, here's Penix. From left side, caught by Neighbors. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
19, target, 19, target.
They're going to run and draw here with Benson. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, some positive yardage here, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
From the shotgun, Penix finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get in the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Benson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Oh, option play on second and goal. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
Third down and goal.
Here he goes, third and long. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Two-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. Now toss play for Spears. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they'll advance it no further. They belt him as he tries bringing that fumble forward. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. So they're left with 4th down here. Now he starts from the 6. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
At their own 14-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Penix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Too quickly here.
Michael Penix sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Jaguars down by 16. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. And it's now to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he is to throw. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So the flag not necessary, Brock. He made the catch anyway, and they're going to take that yardage instead. The interference penalty is declined.
Really a testament to his focus throughout that play. It's one thing to catch balls in practice or on air or even 7-on-7, but to do it through violence, through aggression, through interference on the other side, that typically is what separates the good from the great receivers in this league.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They give on second to Benson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Whoa. All right.
On 1st down, Spears. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to pass it here. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, or so he simply threw it away.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. He completes it in traffic. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Stroud now, 3rd and 1. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
That one finds his man, likely. And it is a 1st down for the Colts. They can go ahead now and breathe easy. They're going to win this ball game. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd.
All right.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Again, Stroud. Completed here to Spears. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Wallace with a return here. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Sign quarterback on here. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.